Nowadays, it is safe to say that Toyota is the brand to choose if you want a car that does not break down unexpectedly. If you ask me what is the most reliable car right now, I can probably name 5 models with the Toyota badge. However, nothing is absolute in the car industry, and in recent years, a number of car manufacturers have either come close to Toyota in terms of reliability or are on par with it. It's time to get behind the wheel, because today I'm going to list a few car brands that are either close to, equal to, and sometimes perhaps even better than Toyota in terms of reliability. Before I get started, I'd really appreciate it if you'd click the buttons below: subscribe, notification bell, all of them. It's not necessary, but it will make me smile and motivate me to create more useful automotive content for you. Now buckle up and let's go. Subaru. The first brand that comes to mind when I think about this list is Subaru. Have you seen or driven their SUVs like the Crosstrek or the Forester? These cars are built to withstand and maneuver in challenging driving conditions. These are not your typical SUVs built from thin sheet metal. In the automotive market, Subaru has already established itself as one of the leading manufacturers of highly reliable cars, with a clear focus on creating durable and reliable models. As evidence, I want to mention the symmetrical all-wheel drive system. This is one of the standout features of many Subaru vehicles, and it is currently considered more reliable than most AWD systems used in Toyota vehicles. This AWD system can be seen in models such as the Forester and Outback, which are renowned for their ability to tackle difficult terrain. These vehicles outperform the standard RAV4 and Highlander models. Consumer Reports reports that Subaru AWD and powertrains do not suffer from long-term mechanical problems like many other brands. Additionally, Subaru's engineering philosophy is focused on simplicity and practicality. This is something I have been telling many car buyers for a long time. Although their cars may appear complex at first glance, the architecture of Subaru cars is quite simple. The combination of quality materials, strict quality control, and time-tested designs has allowed them to avoid unnecessary complexity in their cars. For example, it is worth noting that the Subaru Impreza consistently ranks higher than the Toyota Corolla in terms of engine and transmission problems. This is quite an achievement, considering that Toyota typically outperforms other car brands by 90 to 95% in this area. Subaru also doesn't have many safety-related recalls, which I think is also important to consider. This allows the brand to compete with Toyota on equal terms, and sometimes be the better choice in terms of overall reliability. Mazda. Gone are the days when Mazda was known only for its agile and lightweight cars. Today, the brand and its cars are already famous for their reliability, which speaks to the significant changes and innovations that the company has implemented in its production processes. In fact, it is no exaggeration to say that Mazda is already a serious competitor to Toyota in terms of reliability. The use of simplified engineering and strict quality control has allowed Mazda to rank just behind Toyota in various reliability rankings, including the annual Consumer Reports ranking. For example, in 2021, Mazda was ranked among the top 3 most reliable car brands on the market, along with Lexus and Toyota. Honestly, I can think of several reasons why Mazda is so reliable as a brand. But, as I mentioned, the company's decision to avoid overly complex and fancy technology has allowed its cars to be less prone to mechanical or electronic problems. This may have played a key role in modern Mazda cars ranking high in various reliability ratings. For comparison, let's take the Mazda CX-5 and, for example, the Toyota RAV4. Of course, the reliability and popularity of the RAV4 are considered higher than that of the CX-5. But recently, the CX-5 has begun to attract attention in the American market due to its exciting driving style. Owners have noticed that the engine and transmission of the CX-5 are not inferior to those installed in the RAV4. I can say the same about the compact car Mazda 3 compared to the Toyota Corolla. Both cars are extremely reliable, resistant to mechanical problems, and have powerful infotainment and electrical systems. This is confirmed by the J.D. Power Reliability Study. So don't be surprised if some Mazda cars are more reliable than Toyota. Also, I noticed that Mazda has focused on reducing weight and improving fuel economy in its new cars. And apparently this hasn't affected their longevity. Hopefully Mazda won't ruin this advantage. Honda. Perhaps the only non-luxury brand that people consider to be equal to Toyota in reliability without any reservations is, of course, Honda. Both companies have similar goals. They focus on making efficient, durable, and easy-to-maintain vehicles. In a number of surveys and studies conducted by J.D. Power and Consumer Reports, Honda consistently ranks close to Toyota or, in some cases, slightly higher in long-term reliability. Honda engines, especially those equipped with VTEC technology, are known for their durability and fuel economy, which in many cases outperform similar Toyota engines. By the way, VTEC technology is a system developed by Honda to improve the volumetric efficiency of four-stroke internal combustion engines, which technically improves engine performance at high RPM and fuel economy at low RPM. Back on topic, I can give examples of Honda cars that really outperform their Toyota competitors. One of them is the Honda Civic, which is currently a better choice than the Corolla. It has a more reliable transmission and engine than its Toyota rival. The comparison between the CR-V and the RAV4 is also a good basis. The CR-V often gets higher reliability ratings due to its more efficient powertrain and fewer mechanical problems over time, especially in older models. Overall, there is no doubt that Toyota and Honda are the two best makers of reliable cars. However, Honda's emphasis on engine stability and practical design gives it an edge, sometimes beating Toyota in key segments and certain classes. Lexus. I suppose Lexus would also fit on this list, although we all know that it is the luxury division of Toyota. Technically, it is a separate brand, and Toyota is not spelled Lexus, so you get my point. Regardless, I do not deny that Lexus uses the same fundamental engineering principles that Toyota uses in its cars. At the same time, Lexus takes reliability to a new level, which is necessary given that the brand competes in the luxury segment with giants like BMW and Mercedes-Benz. It is obvious from the start that Lexus uses premium materials and strict quality control in its cars. So much so that the J.D. Power Reliability Study for 2023 ranked Lexus above Toyota in reliability. Of course, this is due to Lexus's emphasis on refinement, which results in fewer problems with key components such as electronics, powertrain, and safety systems. The trade-off is certainly in price, but anyone who has driven a Lexus knows it's worth the price. I know it's a little unfair, but let's compare the Lexus RX to the Toyota Highlander. Both are mid-size SUVs, but the Lexus RX has fewer reported powertrain and electronic problems than its Toyota sibling. Sure, you could argue that the Lexus RX is more expensive than the Outlander, but that's the point. It's expensive for a good reason. The same goes for the Lexus ES sedan. Keep in mind that this car shares a platform with the Toyota Camry, but the Lexus ES consistently earns higher long-term reliability ratings from sources like Consumer Reports, thanks to its improved build quality and more reliable premium features. All I'm saying is that Lexus's build quality is vastly superior to Toyota's, which of course reduces the likelihood of unexpected breakdowns and repairs. That concludes our list. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and share buttons. I know it's a small task, but it helps the channel a lot. Until next time, drive safely.